Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What is your full name?
My full name is Arib Ahmed. You can call me Arib.
Okay. Can you describe your neighborhood?
Okay. So I live in a suburban area. So we have closely packed homes. After that, we have agriculture fields, vast agriculture lands. Uh, yes.
Do you think your neighborhood is a safe place to live?
Yes, definitely. I live in a small town, so everyone knows everyone. So I would definitely say that my neighborhood is a safe place to live in, because there are very low crime rates, and about you never hear about any burglary or any crimes.
Okay. What do you like the most about your neighborhood?
As I mentioned earlier, uh, everyone in my neighbor, everyone knows each other. Most of the people are your relatives and cousins, and most of the people uh, are your friends, or people who have with whom you have spent your childhood.
Okay, let's talk about weather. What type of weather do you like?
I personally love fall weather, because in cold you can easily wear a jacket or a hoodie, or you can protect yourself by wearing shoes or gloves. But in a hot weather, or you are helpless.
Okay. Does it rain often in your hometown?
Uh, it doesn't rain often in my hometown. It normally rains during monsoon in August, about once or twice a year.
Do you like it when it rains?
Personally, I love when it rains, because after rain, uh, there is that sweet smell of the mud, and the weather becomes pleasant. So I absolutely enjoy rain.
Did you ever have to change your plans because of rainy weather?
Absolutely. If there is a windstorm or if there is some heavy rain, so I had to change my plans, because I had to go to a for my important class, but which I could not attend due to the heavy rain. Because for my classes I have to dress formally, and in that heavy rain you cannot maintain your dress attire.
Okay, let's talk about public transport. Do you use public transport?
Yes, I occasionally use public transport, but I normally try to avoid using it.
Why?
Because of the hustle bustle, because of the hectic environment they're going on, and yeah,
Okay.
that's the main
Okay.
reason.
Have you ever been in a situation where using public transport was inconvenient?
Uh, Public transport in my country generally is inconvenient, to be honest, uh, because of the, as I earlier mentioned, because of the too many crowded bus routes and crowded public buses and public trains. So it generally is inconvenient if you are accustomed to the luxurious traveling.
Do you think the cost of public transport in your country is reasonable?
Yes, I would definitely consider the cost of public transport in my country reasonable, because the cost of the public transport is set by the government according to per kilometer quota, which is very reasonable in my opinion, because it is set according to the petrol prices.
How do you think public transport could be improved in your city or town?
Normally, what government organizations or what NGOs or the public transport owners can do is that they can try to get user feedback. Like what multinationals do, what they do is they get the feedback from their customers. Like, what is your experience like? What are the difficulties that they are facing? So public transport owners and government should also try to do that, and try to improve on those specific problems that are pointed out by those customers.
All right, this is the end of part 1. Now in part 2, I will give you a cue card. You will have 1 minute to prepare and you have to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. Okay? Okay, start.
Uh, so everyone loves to take pictures. Some people enjoy taking pictures of the landscape. Some people enjoy taking selfies, and some people love to take pictures in general. But I, on the other side, uh, I am not a selfie taking guy or a picture taking guy because normally I take pictures when I am with my friends or I'm meeting my friends after a long time. That's when I normally take pictures. Or sometimes I have to remember something. For example, I have to take a picture of a map of the university, or I have to take a picture of some notes. So I normally try to take pictures when I need to. Need some information. Uh, Today, the picture I would like to discuss today would be I took the picture I took recently, which was of the mess menu. Basically, I live in a hostel in my university, so we have a messing system uh, where we eat our breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So every season we get a new menu, mass menu. So as this is start of the new semester, so the new menu was posted on the notice board. So what I normally try to do is I try to take a picture of the menu so that I don't have to go to the notice board every time to see what I'm going to eat for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. I just take the picture of the notice board and just look into my phone and see what I'm going to eat on Monday, Tuesday, Friday, or and so on. So that's why I basically that's the picture I took recently. Uh, already explained why I took it, and I took it in student messing hall, which is called Central Mess. And how I felt about it. When I was browsing through the menu, I saw a couple of changes. There were some good changes and some changes which I did not personally like. But normally, central messes or journal messes are like that. You get some good food choices, and somewhere you also have to compromise. So, generally speaking, I was not surprised or not happy. I have kind of mixed feelings. Yes, that's
Okay, let me give you feedback on your part 2. You should speak more. You spoke less. Try to add more points. Try to choose some that kind of picture about which you can talk more. See, you took the picture. It's good that you took the picture of menu. You need not to say that I have already explained why I took it and where I took it. You simply say, you need not to say that you have covered all the points. Okay, simply you can
mm,
add that I feel good about this picture because this picture, this particular photograph is very useful for me. I need not to go to notice board to check while ordering. I think this is the best way. I think taking picture these days saves your time. You can add on these things just to cover the time. Okay. All
and
right.
what about my
And it's
speaking
better
speed?
to talk about picture. For example, you could say, I took the picture of my parents, I took the picture of my grandparents or school friends. You can talk about the view, you can talk about the three generations, or you can talk about the childhood. Means you can choose a topic about which you can speak more than 2 minutes. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, your English and pronunciation is okay, but I'm just giving you idea that you should speak more. Okay.
Okay.
All right, in part 3, let's discuss this topic. Why do you think people like taking photos and capturing moments?
People usually love taking pictures because it is the memory of the that moment or that feeling that you are having at that time. Uh, it captures the emotions or it captures the feeling that you are having at that time. So by taking a picture, it allows you to go into that exact feeling or go into that exact moment. So that's why people normally enjoy taking pictures with their loved ones, with their friends, or whenever they are going out, or whenever people are visiting new places, or whenever people are going for hiking or adventurous places, when they reach the top of the mountain, they try to record the movement. They try to record the experience by taking pictures or by recording the small videos, which allows them to go back to that exact same moment by just looking at that picture. They would feel accomplished, or they would feel happy about that particular emotion. So that's why people usually love taking pictures.
In what ways do pictures and photos help people preserve memories?
Picture Taking a picture or photos of their loved ones or of some special occasions is always a good choice, because it allows you to go to at that same particular experience, or at that same particular let's suppose welcome party or a reunion party or a farewell party. If just by looking at that picture, you would know what I ate, what I talked to about, how many people I met there. So by just looking at the picture, you can experience the whole thing again without even going there. So it allows you to save your memory in a digital footprint.
Okay. Do you believe that people today rely too heavily on pictures to remember important moments?
Yes, I would definitely agree with that statement, because nowadays teenagers or the young generation heavily relies on pictures to remember important information. Just as I earlier mentioned, I took the picture of my mess menu because I cannot recall or I cannot memorize the whole menu in one go. So it this by taking the picture, it helped me to save my time, and I don't have to memorize the information uh, which is not very really important for me to memorize, but only useful for me at that particular time. So I don't need to cram my mess menu. Or let's take another example. For example, nowadays students or young generation also take pictures of the university map, their school map, or their hometown map, or also some students take picture of their class schedules, which allows them to save their time. They can easily check their phone and they will know what class they have. They don't have to go to the notice board or the student section area to know what class they have to attend. So it is a very efficient way of saving your time and saving your brain memory as well.
Okay. Do you think pictures and photographs are important in preserving history?
Yes, I would definitely agree with that as well, because whenever there are discoverers or geologists, when they are discovering different historical sites, when they are discovering some old bones, let's suppose dinosaur bones, or there is a famous dinosaur called Theresus. So whenever they are making a new discovery, they can take live pictures of that area while they are digging. They can take live pictures of that specimen of that bone. So, because after digging, the original shape or the original location of the bones will be distorted. So, by taking the picture, they can secure that historical movement that mankind had. And there are also numerous advantages, because let's suppose there is some old building. There is a 2000 years old building which might not withstand the harsh temperature or harsh environment after 2000 years in future. So by only taking the pictures and video, we can preserve our culture and our historical sites.
In what ways can pictures provide valuable insights into historical events?
Pictures play an important role when it comes to historical sites. Through pictures, you can easily know what happened to that area. Text or by through reading a book, you can study history and your culture. But through pictures, it takes you in that zone. It takes you at that particular place. It takes you in that area. You can easily learn more about history through pictures than through books. Although books are also useful tool about learning your historical sites, but pictures give you the exact idea about what that place looked like at that time.
All right, this is the end of your speaking test. Well done, I appreciate. You can easily score 7 to 7.5 for this kind of speaking in real exam.